going on, because your mind tries to, or attempts to, and makes its own internal reality of the world. It makes a reality of what is going on for you at that time period, depending on how you feel. But also makes sense of what we would say, what I would say, what I've learned is the model of the world. So your model of the world might be different to somebody else's model of the world. So we talk about your mind going into that wandering state, and it has its own realities. Learn the unconscious competence of framing your experiences in the right context. Because have you ever met a person that is so cynical that you just cannot talk to them because everything you say is so cynical? And there are such things as certain types of word viruses. The people don't listen to other people and just grasp knowledge of the man of the streets. They don't go into wanting to learn and self-develop. Now I'm going to ask you a question. I think the question is very important. Have you ever wondered about your untapped potential as to how greater you could become through your learning, or how better you could become through your learning, either of knowledge, either of life experience? Because I think we see a lot of ships in the sea that just sit there, and those ships just sit there, and those ships have no anchors, and they just float and wander in any direction because they've got no anchors. When I say wander, I'm talking about real drifting, and they can drift into real shark-like waters. So there is a concept to unconscious wandering. There's a concept to conscious wandering. There's a concept to unconscious competence of wandering, in order for you to not just be a drifter in life, but to ask the correct questions for yourself, so that you can develop yourself as a better human beings. We all say this, don't we? We say we want to become better human beings. Well, let me just say something. The person that went and climbed up Mount Everest, did he just drift up there? And the answer to that question is no. He made some sort of a plan. He made some sort of a goal. He made some sort of a decision. Decisions are really important. You do need to think about your decisions. You do need to process what is going on. You do need to think about your decisions. You do need to process what is going on. And you need to allow your mind to just process and take in. Now, for me, I've been dreaming. I have dreams. About personal things, in terms of my father dying, and he comes to me very often. Maybe I'm grieving. That's what someone said to me. He said he kept dreaming and dreaming. And then I met another person that said to me he was so scared that he couldn't go to school to pick up his kids. And you know what? I had to read between the lines and wonder what might his internal reality or internal model of the world be, in order for me to grasp the meaning of what he was saying. And only then could I give him the correct coaching, as you'd say, or talk to him on an unconscious level. However, that was a success in the end, but it was a scary success, because you have to learn to be. And I'd say in life, it's very easy to say and hard to do. You have to learn to be non-judgmental when listening to people. And listening is one of the key things. You might have an opinion, and I think, it comes down to rights and wrongs. In my experience, I believe in a world. I'm not a person that just says to themselves, okay, everybody must look at the world through rose-tinted glasses. No, I'm the type of person that says, look, let all your actions, as ancient text and biblical text says, let all your actions be guided by love. I don't think you can go far wrong, man, if you let your actions be guided by love for others and for people. He who gives receives. He who sows reaps. It is true. Whatever you sow, you shall reap. He who gives, God loves a cheerful giver. You need to look at the higher source that is in your unconscious, that can support you by searching, I think. And searching is an excellent way of learning. Ask yourselves one question. Well, I've given you one already. Well, the second question would be, how can I search and become a more meaningful character on this earth? Vikas Chopra, over and out.